Well, this is all the treasure I got today. The shotgun shells are for my son. He really likes shotgun shells, so I figured I'd find some of them for him. Not a bad little treasure day. Then these are the nails I found. Looks like the first one's 28. And then I got a 37, 37, 37, and then two more 38s. And then I got these that were in the center of the railroad ties that were more of the 80s. And those are the ones I found before. But I say we found quite a bit of treasure today. Good day. Alright, y'all. I'm back on the search for some dated nails tags. Found me a different spot that I kind of had in mind, just waiting for some snow to disappear to search around and look for the obvious. The snow's finally melted and the ground's still a little frozen, but just looking for what I can find with the naked eye like I did last time. Hoping to find something good. Got a long ways to go here. I'm on a bike path at the moment. This stuff here's got a little bit more debris in it than what it started to be. But there's old telephone poles and things along this way here that I could also check out too. So hopefully I have some luck and come back with a reward. I'm not for sure exactly what this is, but it's some kind of tag, so I'm gonna pull it out of there and see if I can't figure out what this thing says. So this is gonna take a little work. So this one looks to be aluminum. Mag. It's round. It doesn't have a date on it, but I'm going to take this back and check it out and see what this stands for. If you know what it means, leave me a comment here. Search continues. I'd really like to find me one that's got a date on it, so I know that this hasn't been searched. But finding that nail lets me know that there's something out here. Maybe that nail just didn't meet anything. That's an old nail there. It's just a little baby nail. There's another nail. I want to find one with a date on it. Yeah. Well, I will say it's a beautiful day to be out and about today. Mostly sunny. Clouds are trying to take over the sun, but right now the sun's out and the temperature's probably flirting around 35-ish. Still got frost on the ties here. I just hope to find one. That way it gives me a little bit of hope that this hasn't been searched yet. The search will continue. I'm treating every railroad tie like there's a nail in it. So I'm even going as far as looking at on the outsides of them. So I'm hoping to find one in the middle, so I know that I'm looking in the right area, which that's what they say is where the nail is usually found, is in the center of the tie here, about a foot, 18 inches away from the plate. But since I haven't found any on this, I've even looked on the outside of them. And that's all I gotta say about that. Man, them chickens are annoying. Jeez. Trying to do something over here. A little courtesy, please. Jeez. Oh, I found another one of these. The last one I found was just like this one in the center. And it's got MAG on it as well. Just don't know what the heck that is. I'll pull it out anyway. Well, at least I'm finding something. So hopefully that's a good sign that I'll find a dated one. I'm hoping. Got a long ways to go. Well, I'm gonna hop off the tracks here for a minute. There's a telephone pole over here. I figured I'd go take a look and see if there's any luck around it. I see a lot of thorns that I'm gonna fall in through, so maybe I'll backtrack a moment here, find a little opening anyway. Oh, this is one steep hill. My goal is to just walk the, put my eye protectors here. My goal is to walk the rail one way and then walk the bank and check out telephone poles and things the other way. Like a lot of old bottles and stuff down here. Not sure what the heck this is. Old metal or something. Oh, here's the telephone pole. I'm not seeing any railroad ties on this side of the bank like I thought I would. Alright, please be something. Jeez, I could about push this old pole over. This pole's seen better days. Look at that! Oh, yes! My first one found in a telephone pole. Heck yes. So that means I'm going to be checking these telephone poles on the way back. Yes! My first dated nail found on a telephone pole. It's not in very good condition at all. I was actually about to push it over, but I wanted to check it real good first. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, here's the next telephone pole. I came back up, checked the railroad ties, and I have a temptation now that I found that last nail to come down and check every telephone pole along the way. So my plans kind of changed a little bit on my searching process. Oil footer. Something else I'm looking for is when they use railroad ties as fence posts. Man, this guy is in here. It's about the same shape as the other one was. Boy. No, not seeing one. This is the side that the nail was on the other one. Nope. This one isn't looking very promising. Okay, let's fight my way through this mess and up to the top and checking more railroad ties. Oink. Get off my bumper! Oh, dang it, man. Well, this is where I stopped. And I'll just continue this route until I come across another telephone pole, and I'll go down and check it. Oh, dang. I was hoping that was going to be a dated nail. Whale cotton picker. I don't think it's a dated nail. Man, I'm just not having any luck on these, which I do remember reading up on these rails here, and they shut down due to bankruptcy, I believe in the early 80s. And so they really started slowing down and coming down to nothing with the dated nails in the 50s and 60s, is what I read up on. So these ties may be a little newer than, a little bit more rare to find, I guess. If I can find a newer one, I mean, that's still, I think that's just as rare as finding an old one. But here's another telephone pole. Climb up in this deep, muddy, balled up brush mess here. See if there's any luck up here. Pole looks a little newer. Ow. I think I'm seeing anything on this side yet. Oh, there's a tree on that side, so I'm going to have to go this way. Ow! He's got the old metal ones. Come on, baby. Give me a dated nail. Nope. Nothing on this one. Still got a lot of glass pieces up there. There's 9 of them. Piece of tin right there. Yep. Time to go hunting. Get my way out of here. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think these might be a little newer than the older ones, where I'll have better luck, I think. But I don't know, they said they slowly started decreasing putting nails in the ties in the 50s and 60s. So after that, it slowly became to nothing. I'm still going to continue to search though. Just hope I can find at least one, that'd be cool. So I know at least what date-ish these ties were put in, were replaced. There's an old concrete foundation. Must have been a switch up ahead or something. There's the other side. It's got one over here. This one looks like it's been flipped out and moved. Probably from that hole right there. Oh, there's a telephone pole. I was going to say, there should be about time for a telephone pole. Let's go take a quick peek. Zeke. At least the deer helped clean this path out for me so it's not so thick. Yeah, this pole here looks to be a little healthier too, so may not have any luck on this one, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, there's the old one that was next to it, so this one's a little newer. This one's still in pretty good condition. Yeah, there's a stamp. There's a stamp, but no name. 625. I know it ain't that daggone new. Dang it, Mike. Ouch. Got me in the head. I know on up ahead here there's a really, really cool old bridge that I want to check out, that I think, and I hope I'll have some luck, because as I was reading up on these nails a little more this morning, I was just kind of curious and asking different directions of the Google machine. The bridge is really old, So they said that they did put nails in bridge timber as well. So as old as that bridge is, I would say that I may have some luck there. Just got to get there. I still got a little ways. I've probably been walking 2 miles, maybe 2.5 now, and I've got about another 2 more to get to that bridge, and I think that's going to be my turnaround point. So that's all I got to say about that. There's another telephone pole. I'm just going to peek in if there is one on it. I'm going to go up and check it out. 20-foot hill here. So from down there, I noticed that this one is a little bit more older. I came up to check on this one. It's got this real soft kind of wood, I've noticed. And these seem to be the ones that I find the dated nail in. And it's a 1938. That's my second one I found today, and it's been in a telephone pole. Yee yee! It's good that I'm finding them in these telephone poles, but they're such a pain in the dick. I'm across the way here from another telephone pole. This one's got some glass pieces way up top. I may take a moment and try to grab a couple of those. I've got a buttload of those at home, but I'm just not having any luck on these ties. But I am in the telephone poles, so I'm gonna go up there and check that out. This is what I had to fight through. This one. I was gonna go up and get me a glass piece, but on this one here, it looks like a 1937 is what I'm seeing. It might be a 38. It's not in the best condition, but it's another one to add to my collection. I think besides fighting my way through all that brush and up the hill and stuff, I think I'm just gonna walk this field. Walk this field and hit up the telephone poles and walk the trail back. I think it might be a little smarter. So, it's a little smoother walk, and I haven't found a single one in a railroad tie, and there isn't very many railroad ties that's laying off to the side of the path there like it is near town, but I think I might just stick around with the telephone pole since I found 3 dated nails so far and they've all been in them. So I think that's where I'm gonna continue doing here. It's a nice rock. I'd like to take that rock home with me. Now all the telephone poles disappeared. There should be one right around this area here. Just my luck. Well, here's the carcass to a telephone pole, but I haven't seen one in a little while, so do I go back down here? Because I'd hate to miss one on. There's a broken glass there. I'd just hate to pass one up. If there is one. Dang, man. If there is one on the railroad tie. Thank you. Coming through. Yeah. Now I'm going to get down here and then I'll see a telephone pole. Oh, here, train. It's been a good day so far, finding 3 dated nails, and then those 2 aluminum ones that was in the center of these ties here. I gotta dig in, research in on what those are, what they stand for, if anything at all worth keeping. Well, we gotta be getting closer to the bridge now. Every step we're getting closer anyway. Really excited to see that. It's been a long time since I've been at this bridge. I only came across it one time actually. That was several years ago. But now I've got something to search for other than just looking at the cool historic part of the bridge. Guess what? I came across a pole, but it looks too new, so I don't know if it's worth climbing up that mess to get to it or not. There's another one down here that looks a little older. Maybe I'll pass that one up. I hate to do that, but dang it, man, it's a lot of work to climb up and down that big old mess there. And the newer ones, the ones that look healthier. It's kind of random. The ones that look healthier hasn't had any nails in them. But there's the next one. About to go up there once I get across it. Once I get across from it from where I'm standing. I don't know if there's any further ahead that I could just go walk through the field again. Oh, see a rail car up there. Wonder if still got my tag on if those are the same ones from way back yonder. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go up there and I think I'm just gonna bring my hammer. Make things a little easier to get through the brush and the thicket. Dang, that's some thick stuff there, man. Oh, just as I suspected. No nail, but I'm not coming back empty-handed. That one's still all pretty healthy one. Okay, I'm walking the field. Piss on it. Okay, there's another telephone pole. And it looks like it's about the same age as the other one back there. But it's really close to the fence line, so I don't have to go through all that crap. Yeah, that one's too new as well, but look how open that one is. I think I can walk right up to that one. Yeah. Yoink. Alright. Up and down, up and down. What you doing now? A whole line of rail cars here. The tag on the car up here, if it's still there, which I think these are the same cars that was here, will have my tag on it with a date, and that'll tell me how long it's been since I've been to that bridge. I'm going to say probably pretty close to a year, if not a little over. We'll find out when we get there, though. Oh, we made it to the cars. The center beam flat cars. And I believe it's the 5th car up, because I'm all about 555. We'll have my tag on it. So when we get there, surely my tag will be on it. I'm still looking for telephone poles while I'm walking and talking too, so don't mind me. These old Bessies have been sitting here for a long time. This one coming up here is the 5th one. I don't remember exactly where I tagged it. I think the next one I'm going to tag right there. Oh, there it is. 223.24. That's my tag, 223.24. I got my tag markers. I'm going to tag the same one, but back here on this bigger spot and make it a bigger tag. Five of 22. wonder if that's how long they've been sitting here, since 2022. It's got 1993 on it. Well, time to get searching for the nails. Well, I'm not seeing very many telephone poles, but I do know that bridge is coming up and it sneaks up on me. I just forget where in the heck exactly it was at. So I'm going to have to do some recalibrating in my brain cell and see if I can't figure out where that bridge is at. Okay. I was checking out the ends of these railroad ties because I look for these metal pieces. I feel like I have a better chance of finding a dated nail if it has this instead of the flat metal piece that goes on the outside. And as I'm looking at them, this looks like a deadgum telephone pole. I have not seen that before. I think it is because it's completely round. Huh. I don't see why not. While I have these train cars just sitting here, I'm going to do a little test. If you lay flat on the railroad ties in the center of the track, does it sit higher than what it would be? Would you take your face off? Would it drag you? Would it hit you, period? Maybe, because if something is hanging, it would get you, but just wanted to see the clearance of it. Now, I did not touch nothing, but that's how clear, if I laid flat on the track, that I would be. So it is possible, but not that I'd want to try it, of course, but still. I was just kind of curious if you laid flat on these tracks, if it would clear. And it doesn't look like anything on these cars are hanging low enough that it would hit. Just curious. Now we know. Something else I noticed was the brake pads. I'm always curious on how they work. So I see that there's a lever up here that you can pull this up, and then that brake pad comes out maybe. Let's go outside of this and take a look. Okay, we are outside of it. This is the brake pad. This thing, this rod comes out. I imagine the brakes would have to be not on. Yeah, with the brakes being on, I don't think it's possible. I'm not sure exactly how the contraption works, but that's a pretty... Oink, oink, oink. I ain't going back in there, but I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Well, finding the bridge was pretty easy. I didn't remember there being a fence up along here. And there's a telephone pole. I'll go check that out on the way down. The creek looks like it's up a little bit because of all the rain we've had lately and everything kind of falling out. Let's check to see if this telephone pole's going to have anything for me. Come on, Bessie. Give me something good. Show me something good. Nothing there. It looks a little healthy side of things, so I'm not going to have any luck on that one. Dang it, man. Over here's the bridge. I guess it's all concrete. I forgot about that too, but it's a really wide bridge for just one little creek to go through, so I wonder if it was bigger at one point. I see some pieces of railroad ties here. There's a few of them laying around. I don't think any of them is going to have anything valuable for me, but this is a pretty cool old bridge. I bet it'd be pretty cool if back in its time, whenever it was prime and all this trees and stuff was gone. Seen a railroad tie laying over here. I'm gonna check out. There's a railroad tie. Oh no, that's actually a telephone pole piece laying over there. There's another telephone pole laying down right there. But let's go walk under here and see what we can come across. Man, these things are so full. I'm not seeing a date. Not on this side anyway. Oh shoot, I might need to take my bag off. Oink. It's gonna be a little tricky getting out on that side. Yep, I might need to. There's an old bridge there. That's pretty cool. Let's go to the other side. I'll tell you one thing, I can't wait to get back to town. I've been hearing train after train. It's been a busy day in town. For trains anyway. I'll get lucky and find me a slow one I can hop. Last look on this side. 4 openings on this bridge. Yeah. I got a sticker. I noticed they put stickers on these here. I got a sticker in my bag. Maybe I'll put that on there. I gotta get to the other side of this. These cars here. It'll be interesting because there's a lot of brush. And I'm gonna cross over on the other side. Yeah. Oh yeah. Over there's the honey hole. There's all kinds of old boats, cars, all kinds of stuff along this area on the other side. So I'm gonna climb up on this thing and cross over to the other side. Well, on the other side I am. Yeah. This side looks really bad. It doesn't look like it's nearly. It's got a bunch of rebar showing to this side. This side's got a lot of junk. But there was the old bridge, so there was a rail that ran through this area at one point. Maybe I'll find an old stockpile of railroad ties. Looks like someone there. Line of cars, all kinds of things along here. Merc Cruiser. Okay. Well, I am not seeing any signs of any railroad ties over here. Let's go check out this stuff. So maybe there's a fence line, but I'm not seeing any railroad ties. Unless, nope. It's not a railroad tie. 110 horsepower. A V-Sonic. V-Sonic. Never heard of it. Golf cart after golf cart. Engines, transmissions, quads, bumpers, dirt bikes. Kawasaki. Volkswagen, I think. A Passat? I don't know. She's been back here since '04, at least. That's the last the tag was in use. But it is a Volkswagen. Ooh, looky here. I found me a license plate. That's what I'm talking about. Old Pontiac Fiera's. Got two of them back here. Just sitting back here rotting away, man. Those are pretty cool little cars, little two-seaters. More golf carts. A bunch of doors. Chevy doors. Look like they're in pretty good condition. Let's clean them up. Yamaha. Isuzu. Isuzu. Horse trailers. Just back here, wasting away. Nice little trailer. Another old trailer back here. Nice to find a pile of old railroad ties, man. They're just in the ground. More transmissions and engines. Looks like a couple Mercedes up here. There's a couple of telephone poles over there. I may go check them out, see if they got any tags on. Mercedes-Benz. I'd love to have that sign. Ain't no way I can get this daggum car off of it. Stuff just sitting back here rotting away, man. Camper didn't stand a chance with that tree. More golf carts. I like that truck right there, man. Old dump truck. Man, there's a whole freaking line of cars up there too. Old Briggs and Stratton engine. I like this. Couple old Jeeps. I really don't want to go too much further because I don't want to get in trouble for being on trespassing. Looks like a Skylark. Another Mercedes. I don't see anything in here. Floorboard's all gone. Seats are gone, of course. It's got the body of a Skylark. I don't see any emblems on it. Can't tell with the wheels. The front end looks like that or Chevelle. But I think Chevelle had an emblem there on the fender. Interesting. I'm noticing some houses up there, so I don't want to be too loud. But I do see an old tractor over here I'd like to see. Actually, it looks like an old International, maybe. Couple tractors just wasting away. Got the old hand crank there. Massey Ferguson, and I'm gonna guess International on that one. Just wasting away. Oh, there's a Camaro. Oh yes, there's a Camaro. Plymouth Duster. I'd love to get up over here next to this old building here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up in there and look at that building or not, because there's houses right there. Old tailgates. There's an old telephone pole pile. Cherry bombs. An old tag of some sort. OTS 6 something. Not seeing any nails or any other tags on them pile. I'm so close. There's some old timber. No way. An old railroad sign. I gotta find out who owns this place so I can ask if I can buy these off of them. Dang it, man. I'm going to end up getting in trouble. I can feel it. See if I can hurry up and get to the other side of this building here. I think I see a doorway. What in the world is this? Look at that engine. Looks like one of them things that fly in the air. Bunch of engines, grills, engines to boats, it looks like. That's pretty cool, paraglide. I wanted to see the inside of this building. this used to be. It's right next to the railroad tracks, whatever it was. I just talked to a guy on the walking path here. I asked him if he knew what this was. He said that he was told that they would pull locomotives in here and clean them and stuff. So it's a pretty neat piece. He said he's not 100% sure what it is, but that's something anyway on what this building could be, for sure. It's a really neat looking building for sure, but that's what this building supposedly was. I don't see any dates or anything on it, but that's pretty cool. Well, I'm on my journey back to my truck. Maybe go see a couple trains or whatnot. Possibly hop one. Got a few things I gotta get done today, but I ain't in no hurry. It's, I don't know, about 4-mile walk, 4.5. So I walked roughly around 8 miles by the time I get back to my truck, if not a little more. Well, I don't feel like taking a flat path back, so I'm gonna walk over here where there used to be a railway back in the day. There's a piece of one here. Just a small piece, but you never know, might get lucky and find a nail. The right tie. My eye on the right tie at the right time. See, it looks like there was 2 rails here at one point. This right here is one that went up to that old building. And there was that one. There's 2 of them over that way. Looks like there was one over there on that side of the hill. Is this an old telephone pole? Nope. Just an old tree. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do this or not, but I figured I'd give it a little peek and see. Yeah, my bumper. If there's any evidence of some railroad ties that I might have some luck finding a dated nail on. Actually, this path over here looks clear. Just walk over here. Gee whiz. There's the creek. I thought that was a telephone pole, but it was a tree too. This is a pretty big tree, but you tell me. You think there's a telephone pole in this tree? Sticks go up that thing. And then over here, some copper. There's a deer stand up there. But this copper wire was in here way before then. That is wicked. I've never seen that before. Thought that was something cool I'd share with you. You just never know what you're going to find when you're off a path. I'm way off the path. Well, I came down here to see if there was some old railroad tie fence posts that someone may have used back in the day. Since I found a few dated nails in them. I see some posts up here along with somebody's blind. Man, these are some nice big trees around here. There's a few of them that just kind of stand out. It's a big boy. See, here's an old railroad tie. This one isn't. Oh, neither is the other one, but still want to do a search on it. Telephone pole. Nothing on those on this side. What's this? It's just a regular nail. Well, let's check the other side. That tree says, "I'm hungry." It's got some teeth in there. Wouldn't want that to open up and chomp down on your finger. Dang, there's another deer stand. Deer stands all around here. That's a tripod deer stand. That's pretty sweet. Looks like it's been back here for quite some time. Padding and stuff's all jacked up on it. Man, I need one of them to set along the railroad track. Watch for trains. That's pretty cool. Keep a cruising. Dang it, man, I can't tell if that's a freaking beaver or a squirrel. He's a big red, I'll tell you what. Oh, he jumped in the water. That's funny. I hope I get to look back on that and see that. He jumped right into the creek. Man, here's a big son of a gun. Man, my boys would love to see this creek. Too bad we didn't have one of these in town. We do, but it didn't look nice. Another deer stand. There's a deer stand blind. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Nothing like that, I mean. Different. Or it was supposed to be that way. Aw, little chipmunk. I know you're in there. I seen you. Alright, these little trees here tells me that down here's the telephone pole that I have not checked yet. My first one I checked was over there. And I didn't check this one I just seen down here. Oh, right there it is. Holy cow, look at all them thorns. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. That's gonna suck. I'm trying to find if there's a near one. Well, I guess I'm gonna start here and just walk down there the rest of the way. So I've already checked all these railroad ties. All the way down yonder there. Okay. Well, maybe I can find. I'll do a little backtracking if I go down here, but this looks like it's a little more open than what's back there until I get to the bottom. Oh, crikey, Mike. Oh. Okay. Some old bottles. Oh, you know what? Dang it. I already checked this one. There's that metal. Ah. Oh well. I guess I'm just gonna walk on down over here. There's some concrete post. And then there's a fence. Maybe I'll walk that fence line because this is thick and this side here is not as thick. Just getting through this tiny hole here. Get shoot me. With this metal, this looks like it went to a telephone pole. Sure did. Oh, but it's in the daggone ground. I don't see where the telephone pole is, so we're just gonna cruise on through and look for some telephone poles. This looks like a ball of fun. Alright, when I get to a telephone pole, oh, right there's one. Right in line with it, actually. Ooh, I got a good feeling about this one. Do I want to go around or through this mess? I want to go around. It's a little more open. Yeah. Woo! There it is. I'm gonna guess 1937 nail. Which way is the best way to get to it? 1937 nail. These are the telephone poles I seem to be finding them on. Real soft, kind of spongy wood. One on this side. Oh, looky there. Oh, dang. Can't read it. But it's a nail. That's wiggle it out of there without getting my hammer out, but I'm gonna have to get my hammer out. Just doesn't have a date on it, does it? I just used my 2 fingers to pull this out, but it is a dated nail because that's the same size as I've been finding. Just can't see the date. Dang it. Well, I got one. This has got both of its posts still attached. Not very well, but it's got the old wood pegs. It's got the metal peg on it. But here's some carcass from another telephone pole. Just don't see the telephone pole with it. There's an old railroad tie, but it's covered in moss. Yep. Interesting. Oh, look how clear this is. Ouch! Dang it, man. Got smacked in the face. Ah! The baby head. Oh, man. I wonder where the rest of the body went. Oh, this is nice for once to find some open area where I can just stand up and walk. Kind of swampy. Watch where I'm marking his landmarker. I'm not sure. That is some kind of landmarker. There's an old railroad tie. Man, it'd be so cool if I found one just like right here. That would be awesome. Hey, look at this. It's an arrow. An old arrow. You got a head on it. Huh. That's pretty cool. Well, oh, I see a telephone pole. And it looks like it's going to be too healthy to find a nail, but it's worth the check. It'd be cool to find an old deer skull down here, old buck. I'm getting quite a collection of those at home too. Yeah, this telephone pole's in pretty good shape. I don't think it's going to have one, but we're still going to take a check. Some old coal. Chunk of coal. And is there a nail? Normally they're on this side. They have been on this side, the opposite side of those. Maybe not. Nope, they've been on this side. I'm sorry. And nothing. Shucks. Well, on to the next. Ah, dang it, man. Just had this stick trying to. Just had this freaking stick here trying to clean my ear out or something. Man, that thing went like straight, almost right in there. That was close. I'm glad it didn't. I only got one brain cell left, and if something pokes that one, I don't know what would happen. You know what I mean? Man, that is a steep hill there. Ooh, what's this? It's a cool old box. What's this little box? Oink. Nothing on that side of it. Oh. What the heck's in this thing? Static frequency converter. I don't see a date on it, but it'd be a pretty cool tag to have. With a handy hammer here, I got to bust the bottom open. Old fuse of some sort. Get these roots out of my way. I could probably pull this fuse out of there. I don't know if that's still good or not. What do you think? I want that tag. Here's a pole that got a little tired. He decided he was going to lay down. Yeah, look at that. Nails right up on top. Ouch! Dang it, man. Ouch! Freaking thorn in my finger. Alright. 1937. Nice. I've been trying to be gentle with these because the heads are a little thin on them and I didn't want to bend it up. 1937, right? Right on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I think I officially found more braided nails on telephone poles today than I have the first time finding them on railroad ties. Oh man, freaking thorns. Brush is one thing, but when it's a bunch of thorns, this is a thorn tree I'm in right now. Ow. Get away from me. Okay. Get off my legs. Dick. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, these concrete posts. I wonder when they started doing those, or when did they stop doing those even. Let's see, that last pole is there, so there should be another one coming up right through here somewhere. And it should be in this path-ish. There's a freaking tree line right there. There you go. This is what I'm dealing with right here. Okay. Nope. I don't know if it fell and decayed or something. Well, I guess it could be down here a little more ways. Not too much further though, I'm sure. Oh, I think I see one laying down. Yes, I do. Oh, this is cool. Man. Look at this. I'm gonna come home with some number tags. That's pretty sweet, man. 130? Wonder if there's a dated nail on here somewhere. The other side's even got it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to flip this old Bessie over or not, but I'm gonna get these tags off real quick and go from there. Well, that was a lot easier said than done, but for the most part, I try to keep them from bending or ripping off. Well, believe it or not, I did it. So now I can get the other side here. Holy cow. This one's not in the best shape. Maybe I'll just leave them be. I was really hoping to find a dated nail, and there it is. Look at that. 37. That was going to be a little tricky to get to, but I got it. Look at that. Another 1937. And I got the plates from the other side. That was not easy, but it was rewarding. Well, I found myself in a mess here. I gotta get through this thicket of thorns. Took a wrong freaking turn. Everything grass looked greener on this side than this side. Took it and then it ended up biting me in the butt at the end. Right around here is a big pole. Something went running there. Right in here should be another pole, because right there's the next one I see. So there should be one about right here. Ish. There it is. Okay. Gee, sure there's nothing left of this one. I'd be lucky to find a nail. But I have an idea. This is the side it would be on. Oh, look at this. Holy crap. No freaking way. That is crazy. 1938, I think. Yeah, 1938. I guess when you have an idea of where you're looking and which side to look on, you'll find it. Man, I was wondering where all this water was coming from. There's a spring right here. Huh. There's an old telephone pole or railroad tie. It just cruises right on out that way. I wondered where in the heck all that water was coming from. But I see a telephone pole down there. It's got my name written on it. Can't wait to see what this one has for me. Oh shoot, this looks kind of deep. Maybe if I stay on this thick stuff here, I'll be alright. Oh, that was it. So bad. Yeah. Holy crap, I gotta stay on trees. This is all water under here. I'm coming, telephone pole. So all the ones that I've been finding on the telephone poles are 37s, 38s, 37 and 38s. Oh, this is a newer pole. I don't believe I'm gonna find one on this one. I could be wrong though. Yep, nothing on this one, but that one had one. I just can't tell which way it fell. Looks like it fell that way, but I'm not seeing any signs of the top of it anywhere to know about how far to look. And it's awful thick brush through there. Just have to pass that one up. Well, do I want to stay this way or do I get out this way? Oh, dang it, man. I hate it when I think that it's just a little bit of brush in the way and I swipe my hand and find a freaking thorn in my hands. Look at that. I see it sitting over there. There's a telephone pole. Okay, well, it's weird that this isn't cool. weird that I go from looking at railroad ties for these nails to now I'm on a telephone pole binge. There's some railroad ties laying on the bank up there. But if I find the right pole, I'm guaranteed to find a nail because nobody's came down here and checked these out. That was full of thorns. Dang it, man. Oh, you've gotten bigger. Okay. Dang it, that pole looks healthy too. Hopefully the other one's laying next to it and it isn't completely gone like the last one. Man, a lot of people dump their stuff along here. Here's where the other one was. And it's gone. And that one's not going to have one. Washer and dryer. There's the heating element to it. Old glass Suncoast bottle over there I'm tempted to go check out. Nope, I ain't going through all that brush just for that. There's all kinds of old bottles and stuff along here though. Some railroad ties. Old gas tank. A bunch of metal down here. I see a telephone pole over yonder. I think besides fighting through all that crap, even though I might be lucky and find a license plate or something in the mess, I think I'm gonna take this easy way. I will say my collection of dated nails have definitely raised today. Man, please be one around here. Oh, this crap ain't too deep. There's the old one, the stump of it. The rest of it's right here. There's a glass. There's the glass piece. So, this rest is in G's. No. That was worth a shot in that pole there. Didn't have any. Here goes the guy that told me about the locomotive wash, that old building earlier. Wonder how far he went. Springfield, maybe? He didn't tell me where he was going, but he didn't notice me down here because I'm like a chameleon. I'm blended in. I'm walking on 3 legs, 1 arm and 2 knees. Dang it, man. This is not, ouch, this is not fun. Yeah, I'm taking it all with me, so what? Get off me. Heard something big around there. Might be a deer. Who knows? I'm on a mission. Yeah. Shoot, man. Ouch. Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me. There's a big tree down up here. Well, this ought to be fun. Weasel my way through this mess. Oh man, that thing uprooted. That's a big tree too. Man, that'd be nice to be on that side. Holy cow, it's a freaking thorn tree. Dadgummit. I gotta watch putting my hands down in places. This is not fun. Wow. Fuel tanks, refrigerators. Get through here. Ouch. Dang it, man. Holy cow, trees. There's 2 trees that freaking up. 1 and 2. Oh, it's counting where in the heck that other telephone pole was at. Thorns. Look at the size of these thorns. Yeah, you get that in your freaking knee or hand, that ain't gonna feel too good. Been there, done that. Okay. Old refrigerators. Look like 1950s. Fuel tank. Make a whole roast out of that. There's some glass. So, does that tell me there's a telephone pole around here? I don't see one standing anywhere over there. That's just some old ladder of some sort. That ain't got nothing to do with the telephone pole. So that glass piece there does. Oh well, I'm back at it. Okay, I gotta get back over that way. Look at what I'm dealing with here. Go on, Trace. There's the fence line. So it tells me next telephone pole is right along this area here. But I gotta find an easier way to get to it because this is thick. Can't even see through it. Well, y'all missed out on that fun, but I think I'm gonna go up top here, up this 100-foot hill. Keep an eye out for telephone poles there. The deer's cleared me a decent path through here. Just gotta hike my way up here. Oh, shoot, man. Is this what daylight looks like? Man, I feel like I've been in a whole nother world. Gee whiz. Okay. Well, that party's over with for a little while. Until I find another telephone pole down there. But if my gut tells me that it's one worth going down and checking out, that means I'll probably have another nail. And the end of my journey's coming up too. And I'm getting really hungry. It's about lunchtime now. So I think I might kick my day into more of a relaxing day. I thought there was a couple more along here I saw earlier. There's some glass pieces. So that tells me there's a telephone pole there. There's 3 pieces there. But I'm not seeing any evidence other than that glass. Alright, well, I'll kick back in once I find something good. Well, looky here. There's one of them ones that's got the metal plate on it. There's metal, well, not metal, I guess they're more like aluminum tags on it. And that last one had a nail on it, so let's go down here. And it is laying the way I don't want it to be. The nail's on the other side. And I don't think I'm going to have as much luck flipping this old Bessie over because of all the trees and debris. I don't know if I can even get to these tags. 120. This tree's in the way. I can try and pull them off of there. Is the other side any better? That's the only side that's got it on there. Alright, well. Shoot. Right in here is where the daggum nail would be on the other side too. So I'm not seeing one here. Just right off the path. I've seen these laying back here off of the walk path there. I knew they were ties. So I'd come back here and take a peek. They're older. They're not in horrible shape. Good enough to find a nail, I would hope. Not seeing anything on these. There's some more over here. This is the side that had. I think so. Yep, nothing on that one. There's some more stacked up over there. I never really dug down in this part of town. Looks like there's an old landfill here. I saw a couple of no dumping signs back there. I thought that was one, but it's not. I don't know how far back this actually goes. We'll find out. All kinds of piles up. Railroad ties there. Actually looks like a decent place to go mushroom hunting, really. I'm not seeing any telephone poles or any decay of any. Looks like an old dump site down here. I don't know. I'll pop back in once I get down there. Well, that's the way I want to go, but I see a bunch of glass pieces here. There's a telephone pole that's down. Man, I really don't feel like carrying this extra weight, but there's some nice glass pieces. And it's facing the wrong way to look for a nail. Dang. I'm gonna cruise on. I'm gonna try to stay in line with this one here so I know that I'm in line with telephone poles. But yeah, the nail would be on the wrong side on this one. I think it might have been just a tad bit too near as well. I think I want to go this way. I do not know what the heck I just found here, but that's pretty cool. What would this thing be? All these random ties just laying parallel with one another all through here. It goes all the way up that way. I've been kind of coming in and out and checking, hoping that my eye would find one dated nail at least. And it's just kind of random. See, it drops off over that way. I wonder if I found another tunnel or something. Or if it's just a drop off from something. Yeah, it's just a little valley. with a telephone pole. No, that's a tree. It's just a valley. I just thought that was kind of weird. She's got all these random railroad ties just laying on a line. Like here's a line. And they're all butted up to each other. Probably wouldn't have much luck at all really finding any without a metal detector. But I still check. See this? Look at that. Straight line. I wonder what the purpose of that is for. This one's upside down. I don't think these has even been used. Oh, maybe they were. I don't think they, yes, they were too. There's the holes right there and right there. They're upside down. All covered with debris and stuff. I really need to be getting back. I walked past my truck. I was just, my nose was hurting and got a little nosy. I saw something on the way into my journey that I told myself I was going to check when I got back to my truck. Man, I dug a little deeper than I anticipated. Went a little further than I really wanted to, but check that another day. Holy cannoli, what a day it has been. See more piles of them just laying there. I'll walk to this tree and that's it. No further. I think over here there was a rail as well on the other side of that grease, or that grassland you see. I may swing by that area and check that out on my way back to my truck. I couldn't tell you how long I've walked today, or how far I've walked today. It's been it wouldn't be exactly the miles, it was just the energy used to do the walk I did. Anything, this is the side it would be on. Nada. These look like they're not in very good condition. There's an old steel plate. Holy cow, look at this. Huh. It's kind of bowed. Half tempted to take that one with me, but I'm gonna pass for now. My backpack's heavy enough. Nope, not seeing any along there. And the telephone poles kind of just disappeared. I think this was an old stockyard, part of a stockyard or something at some point, because there's a lot of flat spots here and it leads up to town that way. And then on the other side here was a path that I followed of old rails. Not too long ago, probably about a month ago or so. DPNL line, but this tree line right here had an old rail run through it. Probably a couple of them. Not for sure how far this one went, but I'm not seeing any signs of anything downhill. Some broken asphalt. It may have been from people dumping. I really want to see what's up at the top of this hill. I've never really checked this hill out, and it's pretty steep, really. I don't know if it's just a bunch of dirt that got piled up from buildings and things like that or not. Yeah, it's a pretty steep hill from what I'm seeing here. This looks like a foundation to what used to be a light for the railroad back in the day. What's this stuff? Oh, it's just trees. Yeah, that's a steep freaking hill. I've never been up here. There's some more railroad ties. It's a big tree there, so that tree's been here a while. I don't know if this is just an old dump site or what. It's kind of funky. This is a whole new adventure for me. Old Walmart shopping cart. Back when they were chrome. Yeah, that's a pretty steep hill. Just curious to know what's up top. I could take the flatter way or take the straight up and down way. My day's been nothing but challenges. Why stop now, huh? Oink. Oh dear. Oh. Oink. Everything's dead. Gotta watch what I grab onto. Ah. It's a dead tree. I'm about to step on it. Whoop. I'm gonna swim backwards. My backpack's so freaking heavy. Wow. Check it out. I'm way up here. Phew. I wonder if there's anything good up here or not. The hill is still climbing. Okay. I'm just curious to know how this big pile of dirt got here out of nowhere. See if I can get a better view of the top of all these stores. It's downtown. From here, the buildings look little. Interesting. Heck, that hill goes straight down. It's just a weird hill. Where the heck did all this dirt come from? Something had to be dug out, or it's just a pile of fill of some sort. All these trees around are younger. So it tells me it hasn't been here that hatefully long. About the oldest tree I see is maybe 50, somewhere around there. Huh, an old record player. This is way up here. I mean, this is 100 feet. I'm taller than the telephone poles. There's a nice path that goes down this way. On! Nope. I wanted to hear some Elvis. Alright, well. Now that I know what this hill's all about. Not really all about, but I can say I've been up here and checked it out. I've not seen any telephone poles or anything. These look like old truck tires. There's a tire here and a tire there. It'd be a pretty cool spot to camp out at. Come up here with some cutters and chainsaw. Clean that out, drive my truck up here. It wouldn't really be that bad to clean out. So it goes over that way. There's a telephone pole there. That's how tall, how high up we were. It gets kind of thick over here, but curious to know what's on the other side of this hill. So next time I'm on the road and I'm out this way, maybe we'll check it out from the truck. Okay. Here's the dump site. Fuck's been on that tree. There's a trash. Huh. Be a nice little camping area. A little hobo station. No trains around, but neat little area. Not too far from the stores. That's where it comes out at. There's Lowe's. This up here is where the other rail was at. The top of this hill here. Let's see if there's anything good up here with railroad ties or something. I'm not seeing anything. I think my journey is about over with. I'm ready to go get something to eat. Find some cushion to sit on momentarily before I go to the tracks and check out the trains if I get some time. Oh, jeez. Here come with a stick. A lot of those on me. Alright. What's a hill back there then behind me? Crazy. So I can check these last. That's where I gotta go, Lowe's. Park my truck at Lowe's. I was way down that way. I can still check these ties. The old switch. 1 into 1. I wonder what the other one had next to it, because where the walk path is there was 2 rails on that side. Who knows how many on way over there. But there's evidence. There's evidence of it. Here's the switch. Says it's the date on it or not. 1981. That's what they said. These rails shut down was about the 80s. Alright, well, if anything happens or anything pops up, I'll be back. Well, I'll tell you what, you just don't realize how much your shoulders use that backpack. Leaning forward and fighting through brush and stuff. Oh man, my shoulders are a little sore from all the weight carried. A long ways, I guess, but still. Oof, I'm ready to go get something to eat, y'all. It's starting to snow.